Hi friends, welcome back to Faith and Arrow Homestead. My name is Jaylee and today we're going to talk about a recipe organizing hack that I've been really enjoying. Something that I've been struggling with here on the homestead and in the kitchen is remembering what I know how to make, what recipes we've tried and have enjoyed, what recipes we want to try. And when I'm trying to meal plan for the week, it can be really difficult because I know that my repertoire is so broad and I've made so many things and there've been so many meals and dishes that Tom and I have enjoyed, but I can't recall them in the moment. And it's frustrating because I have recipes all over the place. I've got cookbooks in my bookcase that I've put little tabs in on the recipes that I like and have tried and want to try. I have recipes in Pinterest. I have recipes open in tabs on the Safari app on my phone. I've got random recipes that I've printed out over time, kind of just sitting all over the place. And it can be really annoying trying to organize all of these things. So recently I began searching for a solution to this problem, and I tried a few different recipe organizing apps. There are several out there. The one that I've landed on that I'm going to share with you today is an app called Crouton. This app does have a free version, and I was using that version to see if I liked it before I paid for it. I liked it better than the others that I had tried, and so I did end up going ahead and purchasing it. As I'm filming this, I can't remember what I paid and it won't let me view it in the App Store because I already own it. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of digging and figure out what those prices are, and I'll put them in this video. This video is not sponsored by them or anything. I'm actually literally just bringing this to you because it's been a huge help to me and I want to share it with you. So I'm going to very quickly run through this app with you and highlight some of the things about it that I really enjoy so that maybe you'll be so inclined to add it as well. So here, down at the bottom, I want you to notice the different options. We've got meal plan, recipes, groceries, discover, and settings. So we're starting out in meal plan. I know not everybody meal plans when we are homesteaders and we have a lot of ingredients in the house. I know many of us like to kind of make meals on a whim based on what we have available, maybe get meat out at the beginning of the week. I've operated that way in the past. I'm really enjoying meal planning. It's serving me in the season of life that I'm in right now. So I have been using this. So if you see here, today is Sunday and I have a recipe in here. I've got Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays all planned. I was in the process of putting together my meal plan when I decided to turn on the camera. So under Thursday, I'm going to click the plus sign. You can add a recipe, you can write a note, or you could put in a random recipe. I've never messed with section before, but you could make this really organized if you want to. I don't meal plan breakfast and lunch, I just do dinner. I like the notes because sometimes my meal planning gets a little off track and I end up getting takeout, or we go out with friends or family members, and so I like being able to add a note in and say, dinner with mom and dad, for example. And we can add that in there. And then anytime you want to just delete something, just hold your finger on it and you can delete it. So let's add recipe. These are all of my folders. We'll get to this in a second. I use dinner the most often. I'll click on dinner. These are all of my dinner recipes, and I will choose one that suits the ingredients I know I have, what I'm feeling for the week. You select one and then it's in there. You can also hold your finger on it and easily move it to other days. And I use that feature sometimes too. If I end up not making it on Thursday because we got takeout, I'll move it to Friday, make it that day, what have you. So that's the meal planning portion. I don't want to touch on it too much because I know not everybody will use it. I've been using it and I've been really enjoying it. So let's move on to the next tab at the bottom called recipes. This is where this app has really come in handy for me. So it opens you up automatically to all recipes, which I enjoy because I'm often looking for inspiration. When I'm trying to meal plan, I want to know what sounds good. What am I in the mood for? I like when there's pictures because oftentimes the picture will entice me and inspire me. And so sometimes I'll just scroll through here, my all recipes. Even here, you see I've got baked potatoes. I have potatoes right now, so that gets my wheels turning. Okay, I could do baked potatoes. What goes with baked potatoes. What could I do for a meal? It's inspiring and I really enjoy that. But if you click up at the top left-hand corner, the back arrow, it takes you to all of your folders. I created all of these folders. I have Blackstone, bread, breakfast, dessert, dinner, salads and dressings, sauces, sides, snacks, soups, and sourdough. You can create any folders that you think will suit you and what you're trying to accomplish with this. These are the ones that I've really enjoyed. I use the dinner folder a lot, as I said, when I'm doing meal prepping. Now let's talk for a moment about what it looks like to add recipes. Up in the upper right-hand corner, click on that plus side. You can add folders and add tags, but you can add recipes manually from a website, from code, which we're not going to talk about because I don't know what that means, from camera, from image, and from text. Now, what's excellent about this app is that you can take recipes from any of the different places that you may be keeping them, and you can put them in this app. So if you have tabs open on the browser in your phone, you can copy the URL. You can select add from website, copy in the URL here, click import, and it will bring the recipe in from the website and create a recipe card for you so that you never have to go back through your internet browser and try to find that recipe again. It is now stored in this app. The same can be said for, you can add manually, which just creates a blank one where you can add in if you've got recipe ideas. You can add from camera, which means you can just take a picture. I've actually got a recipe right here. I could select from camera, take a picture of this recipe, and AI will actually pull all of the information from the picture and put together a recipe card. The same is for from image. That's just if you've already got the picture in your photo app on your phone, then you just scroll through, find it, select it, and it will do the exact same thing. I have found this to be incredibly useful for the same reasons that I was telling you at the beginning of this video. I've got recipes all over the place, printed ones, cookbook ones. I've got pictures of TikTok recipes in my photo app. I've got Pinterest recipes. I've got recipes open in my internet browser. And so this app gives you all the tools that you need to bring all of those recipes from whatever mediums you have them in into this app where they are now organized, and you never have to keep up with any of the other ones ever again. I've closed the tabs out of my internet browser. I don't have to scroll and scroll through all of my millions of pinned recipes on Pinterest. They're here and they're organized, and I absolutely love that. So now let's look at a recipe here. Let's go to actually, you know what? Let's go to bread. Let's go to this all-purpose dinner rolls recipe, and I just want to show you what a recipe looks like. So here we've got all of the information was pulled from this momontimeout.com website, which is where I got this recipe from. You've got all of the ingredients. You've got the directions here. And then all of the nutrition at the bottom there. I didn't input any of this. It pulled it all right from the website very easily. There's something here that I want to show you that is excellent. Do you see across from ingredients where it says scale? If you press that, you can actually, it says scale times 2, scale times 2.5, scale times 3. You can actually increase or decrease the scale of the recipe, meaning how much you want to make, and it will adjust all of the ingredients for you so that you don't have to do the math and try to remember how much sugar and how much flour, how much butter. It does it for you there in the app. So watch the ingredients. I'm going to go back down to just default. And there it is. But if you want to double it, isn't that amazing? I was really excited when I saw that feature. I had actually already paid for it before I knew it had that feature, and it made me very happy, because that's the worst when you're trying to like multiply the ingredients and like write them down on the back of an envelope in your kitchen so you don't get it messed up. So I wanted to show you that feature. I'm sure there are so many other features that I haven't even figured out yet, but it's just been great having this app and learning that. So next, we're gonna move down at the bottom to groceries. I actually don't use this for that, purpose, but I'm assuming it would be very helpful and useful. I have my own way of doing a grocery list that I don't want to mess up. The last thing that I want to show you is under Discover. So anytime you add a recipe from a new website to this app, it'll ask you if you want to add that website to your feed. I always hit yes. And so this is your Discover tab, and this is where you can scroll through and see all of the recipes that have been recently uploaded by the bloggers that own the websites that you've pulled these recipes from. And it's great when you're trying to get inspiration, which again is often what I'm trying to do. I want to be inspired. I don't want to make the same thing over and over and over again. I like switching it up. I like making new things. I like revisiting recipes we haven't had in a while. And so this is a great way to get inspired, to see what people are making, to come up with that new ideas. And then if you make the recipe and you like it, you can keep it in your recipe tab, or if you decide that you made it and you don't like it, you can delete it and never have to worry about it again. And so I just think that it's a really fantastic feature. Oof, sweet potato and chorizo chowder. Oh, that sounds so good. So that's it. Just a really quick little hack for you. I, again, am not affiliated with them at all, but when I was going through my first trimester, I hated food. Food and I did not get along. Nothing sounded good. Eating was such a chore. It was so difficult to come up with things to eat. And so I used that as an opportunity to be like, okay, I know I'm going to snap out of this eventually, and when I do, I want to be more organized in the kitchen. What's the move here? And so that's when I started looking into different apps, and I found Crouton. Something else that you can do as you're building your Crouton is to watch cooking shows. I pay for Discovery Plus, the streaming service, and that streaming service has like The Pioneer Woman, Magnolia Table, Girl Meets Farm, Ranch to Table, a lot of those cooking shows. I love watching cooking shows on TV. And so I would just sit back and watch and let it inspire me. A lot of those, I don't think Magnolia Table does, but most, like I know Girl Meets Farm does. Those recipes are online. You can just search Girl Meets Farm, I don't know, mashed potatoes, and it'll take you to it. And so then you copy the URL, put it in here, and now that recipe is saved in this app for you to try whenever you are wanting to try something new. So that's a great way to add recipes in here. Pinterest is a great way to add recipes in here. So it's really fun to put together. It takes a little bit of time, but once it's there forever. And it's been really, really useful for me. So I just wanted to share this trick with you, this little hack. Again, I'll have to see if I can find those prices for you. I can't remember what I paid. And I can't remember if I own it for the life of it now or if it's a yearly thing. I don't remember. But whatever it is, it's worth it because it's been really helpful to me. So, all right, that's all I got. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you'll give it a try. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Have faith and keep moving forward. Bye, friends.